A century and a half ago, on March 30th, 1867, U.S. Secretary of State William Seward and Russian envoy Baron Edward put pen to paper and signed the Treaty of Cession. In this historic agreement, Tsar Alexander II relinquished Alaska, Russia's final outpost in North America, to the United States for the sum of $7 million. The amount, equivalent to $113 million in today's currency, marked the conclusion of Russia's 125-year presence in Alaska and its venturesome expansion across the perilous Bering Sea. At one juncture, this expansion had stretched the Russian Empire as far south as California, a mere 90 miles from San Francisco Bay. In the present day, Alaska stands out as one of the wealthiest states in the United States, owing to its vast reservoirs of natural riches. Its expansive stretches of unspoiled wilderness, strategic position, and entrance to the Arctic further contribute to its significance. Discussions regarding the Alaska deal commenced between Russia and the U.S. shortly after Washington regained stability following the Civil War. Russia aimed to sell its remote and challenging to defend Alaska territory, rather than risk losing it in conflict with a competitor, such as Great Britain. Because of shared dislike towards the British Empire, Russia and the United States were aligned as allies in the 1800s. This served as one of the motivations for Russia to approach the United States with the Alaska deal. Concerns among Americans arose regarding the potential for England to establish a foothold in the territory. Acquiring Alaska was seen as a means for the U.S. to solidify its status as a Pacific power. Russia dispatched a team of surveyors to Alaska to assess the value of its natural resources. Their evaluation pegged the territory's worth at $10 million. Following negotiations, the deal was settled at a price of $7 million. On April 9, 1867, the U.S. Senate granted authorization for the deal, and subsequently in May 1867, U.S. President Andrew Johnson signed the Alaska Treaty. This marked the conclusion of Russia's presence in North America and bestowed upon the U.S. control over the northern rim of the Pacific. Purely in terms of wealth, the U.S. acquired approximately 370 million acres of predominantly untouched wilderness, which is nearly equivalent to one-third the size of the European Union. This includes 220 million acres that currently comprise federal parks and wildlife refuges. Presently, Alaska contributes 25% of America's oil production and more than 50% of its seafood supply. It also holds the distinction of being the largest state by area, yet it maintains a sparse population. It plays a pivotal role in the United States defense infrastructure and serves as the nation's sole link to the Arctic, as receding glaciers facilitate access to the region's substantial resources.